Hi, I'm David and this is Humble Keyboards. This video is about the modes of the 7-note diatonic scale. In previous videos, we saw how the main scales used in modern music can be constructed using the interval of a fifth, as found in the harmonic overtone series. By following the cycle of fifths, we discovered the 7 notes of the standard major scale, and learned how to find that scale starting at any note on the keyboard. We saw that the white keys of the keyboard starting at C provide the notes of the C major scale. But we can play all the same notes starting at each of the notes of that scale and find scales with very different musical and emotional qualities than C major. Those keys that are related by using the same set of notes are called modes of that scale, and they have very unhelpful Greek names that don't describe them and that you can ignore unless you like knowing the names of things. Let's look at them. If we start at F, we find a scale that is very much like the standard major scale, but contains a fourth scale degree that is one semitone higher in pitch. The key of F major would have a B flat here, but this mode has a B natural. This is the Lydian mode, and we can think of it as the most major of the modes. It not only has all of the major, that is, larger intervals of the major scale, but also this larger augmented fourth interval here. This mode doesn't see much use in rock or pop music because we really need that perfect fourth, but you might hear it used in jazz or show tunes. If we move through the notes on the white keys, following the cycle of fifths, we find increasingly minor modes. That is, modes with smaller intervals at important places. The next mode is C Ionian, which we usually just call the C major scale. It's less major than the Lydian mode because it has a perfect fourth interval here instead of an augmented fourth. C Lydian would look and sound like this. The next mode, starting on G, is usually thought of as a major mode because it still contains the major third. But instead of the major 7th leading tone at the 7th scale degree, F sharp in the key of G major, it has a minor 7th there, F. This is the Mixolydian mode, and it's very widely used in rock, blues, and pop music. We looked at the 7th chords that are found in the harmonic overtone series, and this mode contains the notes that we need to make a 7th chord on the first scale degree, G7 in this case. The first minor mode is found starting at the note another fifth above G, here at D. This is the key of D Dorian, and it's a minor mode because instead of containing the major third over D, F sharp, it contains a minor third at F. And it still has the minor 7th interval that was introduced in the Mixolydian mode. This is also one of the more commonly used modes. The next mode, starting at A, is the Aeolian mode, and it's more often called the natural minor scale. This is the standard minor key. A minor and A Aeolian are the same. Like the Dorian mode, it has a minor 7th and a minor 3rd, but also a minor 6th. The remaining modes don't see much use in rock, pop, or R&B. The next mode, starting on E in this case, has the minor 3rd, 6th, and 7th intervals of the Aeolian or natural minor scale, but also a minor 2nd interval here from E to F. This Phrygian mode sounds a little exotic and out of place in Western music, and the next mode is even weirder. The same set of notes starting at B also has a diminished 5th interval instead of the perfect 5th of all the other modes. I've never seen this Locrian mode used in pop music. I'm going to ignore the little used Lydian, Phrygian, and Locrian scales and focus instead on the remaining 2 major and 2 minor modes. It's easier to see the difference between them if we construct the useful modes starting on C. This is C Ionian, the familiar C major scale, containing only notes found on white keys. C Mixolydian, the other major mode, has a minor 7th here at B flat. C Dorian, the first minor mode, lowers the major 3rd at E to a minor 3rd at E flat. And C Aeolian, the natural minor scale, also lowers the 6th from A to A flat. As a practical matter, you can think of a major key as definitely containing the major 3rd, and maybe using the major 7th of the Ionian mode, or the minor 7th of the Mixolydian mode. A minor key definitely has a minor 3rd, but may use the major 6th of the Dorian mode or the minor 6th of the Aeolian mode. It might even use a major 7th leading tone. It's the thirds that are crucial. It's common practice to choose the major intervals at the 6th and 7th when ascending a minor scale in a melody, because those larger intervals are felt to lead upwards, especially the 7th. and to choose the minor intervals here when descending, because they lead down, especially the sixth. When we looked at intervals, we heard that this tritone in the scales holds powerful tension and can release that tension by resolving like this. Notice that the notes the tritone resolves to are contained in the chord on the first scale degree in the Ionian major scale and also the Aeolian natural minor scale. It's because of the tritone and its resolution that these two modes have become the standard major and minor scales. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to see more.